And don't forget, folks, to like and subscribe and help out your boy to get out into the YouTube universe. Like and subscribe. That's a big help. And right now, as you know, I've been talking about building systems, creating systems. Um, why is that important? Well, hey, Christy. Systems are what you are going to use to run your life. Because, as you know, most of us, earlier on in our childhood, we were downloaded with programs which is not beneficial to us. So here we are today, just living life. And we're living a life that we didn't really, we're living a life that we don't want. So our life has been lived for us already because of the programming. So that program that we were downloaded with from age 1 to 7 has been running our lives for, I don't know how old you are, 25, 35, 45, 55, don't know how old you are. But if you are an adult, and even if you are a child as well, and you realize that you are not getting to where you actually want to be in life, and you are trying, and you are trying to get somewhere, and you are not getting there, you're gonna have to stop and think, why am I not successful? What's causing me to not be successful? None of us want to be a loser. Most of us, we want to be successful. All right. It's because of the program that you are downloaded with from age 1 to 7, and that is what you are up against. For instance, you might look at your bank account and you realize that you never really pass $700, and you are wondering what's going on here. Why can't I have like 10 grand in my bank account? What's going on? What's up? That's part of the programming too, because we were programmed to to be poor. So we are trying to deal with the program, and we have to replace the program with our systems. And this is why our systems are so important. When I say systems, I'm talking about things that you can practice, that you get up every day and you go over them. So that way you can navigate through life more smoother, more easier. Your life becomes less chaotic, less problematic. Hey, little mule, right? And we are trying to work on that. So we're gonna develop some systems. All right. Don't forget, folks, while you are here, like and subscribe and help out your boy. Right? So we're creating systems here to make our lives better than what it is right now, because that's the goal here. We need to become better than how we are. And this is not going to happen by luck or by chance. We're going to have to deliberately, intentionally sit down and look at how we are living, and then how we want to live. One of the thing when I was, when I just woke up to my own programming, and I realized that I wasn't living the way how I want to live. The jobs that I took, I realized I took these jobs only because I want money. But I was still miserable. I was extremely unhappy. I knew that there got to be something more out there in the world. I want to live better than how I'm living right now. Not until through trial and error, over a long period of time, I realized that there are certain things that I do consistently that has helped me to change, to become uh, more of the person who I want to become, that person who I'm in a line with, in my inner self. So we said, all right, I start looking at these things. I was doing the work, I was doing the reading, I was doing the studying, I was waking up early and so forth. I was implementing those. But not until I merged that with fitness, then the real change start to happen. So I start going to the gym 7 days a week. I start running 7 days a week. I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm not saying you have to go to the gym 7 days a week. I'm not saying you have to run 7 days a week. But that's how I was able to develop my consistency, develop my discipline, develop my commitment. For these are muscles that you need to build. You need to work on these. You need to work these muscles so that way they can become stronger. You notice, have you ever noticed you start this project, you quit in a few days, you start that project, you quit in a few days, you sign up for the gym, you go 1 day, 2 day, maybe 3 days, then you quit, maybe a week, you quit because you are not disciplined. That's all. You are not committed and you are not being consistent. And that's the reason why that is happening. So we want to show you how to stay the course. And this is when the discipline comes in. So even if you don't feel like going to the gym today, you are still going to go, despite how you are feeling. You don't want to hit the pavement today, but you put on your running shoes and you hit the pavement anyways. Because now it is part of your system. And this is why system is so important. Disciplined people have systems. And that's how we go through our days, our weeks, our month, and our year. We have less problems. Our lives are less chaotic, less drama. We don't have that many problems. We are way more smoother than, hey, Lee, thank you very much. Good to see you. I appreciate you. I thank you so much for stopping by. Right? And oh, because something here. When you wake up in the morning, I mean, if you have any experience with when you are running from your subconscious programs, when you wake up in the morning, one little thing go wrong, and the rest of your day just a mess. So, us who been through that, we understand it, and that's the reason why we went out to create systems to be a firewall to the chaos that we're gonna face inevitably. Trust me, it's gonna happen. Problems, tribulations, headaches, things gonna go wrong. But when they do, you need to be calm in the situation. You can't just freak out and go crazy. We just don't want, we just want, it's not like we're afraid of problems. It's just that when the problems arise, we're not going to freak out. We're going to stand our ground and be as calm as we possibly can. Don't freak out and deal with the problem. So, systems allow you to do that. And also, by running the system, by working with the systems, no, not from Zimbabwe. So by working with the systems, you're going to see how better your life becomes over a period of time. How much more smoother your life runs. Right? Because if you look at the car, your car, that's, there's a whole system there. Yeah, I'm from Jamaica, soldier. I'm from Jamaica. Yeah, we are brothers. You from Kenya? Yeah, we are brothers. So we are so develop systems so that it can run your life smoothly, more calmly, more peacefully. You live more joyfully. You experience more love. You are more patient. And also, you treat people a whole lot better. And guess what happened in return? You being treated excellent yourself. So that's what system does change your life. It makes you a better person. And I encourage y'all to implement systems into your life. Nobody's going to do this for you. Now, especially, this system will work especially if you are a man and you come from a single mother household. We do understand how difficult that is. You are erratic and you are filled with emotions, negative emotions. And you can create a lot of problems for yourself and other people as well. And you can get yourself into problems which you do not want to be in, situations which you do not want to be in, and encounter people who you do not want to encounter. You want nothing to do with those people at all. And your system will help you to manage your life's situations, your life's will help you to manage your life, so that way you can live more joyfully. You will have more friends, better friends, by the way, and you will offer clemency to others. And in return, they will give you clemency as well. So, your system is something that you have to practice. You need to practice these. You need to do them. They are oral and physical. It's oral practice and physical practice. Thanks, brother. Thanks, appreciate it. Yeah, 525 subscribers. We are, we are going. We are getting somewhere. So yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah. So implement the systems. The system I'm talking about, so we have to practice it. It's oral and physical. What am I saying here? There's an oral part to it, there's a physical part to it. Physical meaning you have to move your body. This means put on your running shoes, get on the pavement, and run. I highly recommend running. I know I said this in the past, and I'm going to keep on saying it. I highly recommend running. The reason why I said running is good for you. Running opens up something, opens up your endorphins, and it makes you a lot happier. One of my colleagues said something to me today at work, and she said, I wish I could be like you. She was like, you are blind to most of the drama that's going on around here. Yeah. She was like, you are blind to the drama that's going on around here. Because you are just a happy-go-lucky guy. I wish I could be like you. So I carry this everywhere I go, this aura everywhere I go. All right. I don't get myself involved with a drama, because the whole thing is just drama. You're getting mixed up, you're getting blending into the chaos. And these people are just going to make your life worse. So I don't get involved. I stay away from that. And I was surprised when she said that to me, because I didn't expect her to say that, but she said. And then I'm like, okay, I know why I am not getting involved into the drama. I understand why. Because of my practice. So, oral practice, physical practice. So, another component to the physical practice, the first part is running. Second part is working out. Like I said, I work out 7 days a week. I don't know if that you should do that, if you should work out 7 days a week, but you should work out. That's what I know. I do not know if you should run 7 days a week, but you should run. How many times a week you want to run? I don't know. That's up to you. Now, we're going to go over to the oral part. Oral practice here, because we need to practice. So, reading. We need to read. Read some book on spirituality. Read some books on personal development. And for me, I love reading history, so I add that to my list. So I read history, I read personal development, and I read books on spirituality. So then we're going to go a little bit more into it. So we have affirmations, prayers, and gratitude. These must be practiced. And that's when the oral practice comes in. Now you need to repeat those things over and over and over. Now, let me say something here. Do not use affirmations for money. Don't. Stay away from that stuff. Do not use affirmations for happiness, for success. Don't use it for that. Just use it as part of the system. If you happens to earn money, become happier and so forth, let that be a byproduct. Only use affirmations because they are part of the system. They are part of the practice, the oral practice. And this is when you're going to repeat the same thing over and over and over. The reason why I said stay away from, avoid using affirmations for money, when you don't make the money, you can become very disappointed. And we don't want that. We don't want you to be disappointed. It's like writing down a goal. You should write down your goal, but you probably shouldn't stress about it too much, because when that goal, when you didn't, I'm going to hit my goal on November 26, 2027. When 2027 rolls around and you didn't hit that goal, you can be very disappointed. So I would say remove the timeline. Don't put any timeline on your goal. Don't focus on goals. Focus on your system. This is what I have to do every single day to get to where I need to get to. Create systems, folks. Let the systems run your life. These habits, these rituals, these routines, let them run your life. Because you have two choices here. You can be run from the subconscious programming, or you can be run by a system, but something is gonna run you. And it's best if your system is running you. Because that's what you want to be running your life, anyways, is your systems. All right. So we're gonna, so I can make it a little bit more simpler for you. Education plus fitness will change your life. And then we can take it a little bit further. Physical practice plus oral practice will help change your life. When you wake up in the morning, you need to have a system running your life. Doesn't mean it's easy. Sometimes it can get extremely difficult. It can become painful. Injuries might happen. You might just not feeling well, feeling ill. You get sick. I don't really get sick, really. I, you know, ever since I started out on this journey here, I get sick less and less, right? So, create systems. If you do not know what a system is, then you probably start looking at people who actually have systems. The thing that runs your life. The car has systems. And if you remove one of them, if let's say you remove the starter from the car, it's probably not gonna drive. Let's say you remove the engine, it's probably not gonna drive. You remove the wheels, the tires, it's probably not gonna drive. Because they are all part of the car's systems. And when I start to listen to the gurus in the early days, when I start to listen to them, and I realized that they start to talk about all these systems, these things that they are doing, and I start to implement them into my life, little by little, bit by bit, piece by piece, and then I notice the shift when I start doing them. Doesn't mean I was doing it correctly, but I was still doing them. And over a period of time, I ended up with a list of things that I need to do every single day. Yeah, bless you. Right? So, when you wake up in the morning, you probably head to your cell phone and you start watching, girls getting into fight, pulling each other's hair, and they're just going crazy while you're trying to find drama online to get into. The rest of your day might look like that. It's gonna look crazy. That's just it. The rest of your day is gonna look like that. So what do? You replace those habits, for those are bad habits. Those are bad entertainments, with some good entertainment. You could be listening to an audio on spirituality. You could be listening to an audio on personal development. You could be listening to an audio on history. You could be learning something. You could be building your vocabulary. You could be listening to audios on affirmations. You could be listening to audios on gratitude. You could be listening to audios with some good morning prayers to inspire you, give you inspiration, make you feel a whole lot better about yourself. And also, You'll feel better about the people who are around you as well. So you can, you don't need to stop looking at your cell phone. Just use it for a different purpose. Get up, get out your earphones, or you can listen to um, some chanting music, not the stupid hip hop, but just some chanting music, music where these are, inspirational music, what makes you want to go out there and conquer the world. So these are some things that you can actually work on. You can do. Oh, by the way, you can just lay down in your bed and do this. Just lay down. Just you wake up, just lay down in the bed. You don't need to get up out of bed, and you just put in your earbuds and you just start listening to an audiobook. The Compound Effect is one that I highly recommend. I think it's a great book. I think it's one of the better books out there when it comes to personal development. Or you can listen to Bob Proctor, You Were Born Rich. That's a good one to listen to as well. And his book that came out some years ago, Change Your Paradigm, Change Your Life. You can listen to that one as well. That's a good book to listen to. And you can go listen to Neville Goddard. You know, he has some good audiobooks there at the Master Key Society. It's like so many good books you can listen to. You can go listen to The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles, The Richest Man in Babylon. You can go listen to that one as well. And these are things that I would recommend you start doing little by little, bit by bit, piece by piece. You work your way in. You might not see any changes right away, especially if you are if you are working with the compound effect, which means that the compound effect means that you do a little bit of work over a long period of time before you see results. So you can be. I saw one guy. He implemented the compound effect. This guy do 20 push-ups a day. 20 push-ups a day over a long period of time. When you look at that guy, you're like, wow, really? Yeah. So that is how the compound effect works. Do a little bit over a long period of time, changes your life over a long period of time. Sometimes, folks, you don't need to just 10x and go crazy and just do a whole bunch of stuff. You get burnt out. You get burnt out, and you need to slow down a little bit sometimes. Just slow down and just work from there, right? So we're going to be talking about systems here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Help out your boy to get out into the YouTube universe. And this is something that I want to help a lot of you get into, which is to create systems for your life so that way you can live more smoothly, more peacefully, more joyfully. You enjoy more of life. Your life is less chaotic, less erratic, less drama. People loved you, you love them. You change your life. You start living more like who you are. Most of us just want peace. And the systems will help you to become more peaceful. You're at peace with yourself, and eventually you're at peace with a lot more people, or the people who are in your circles, your surroundings. All right? So start today. Create a system, something that is going to run your life. Either your system runs your life or the subconscious programming is going to run your life. One of the two. And you need to make that shift, that change today. All right then, folks. Ryan here with a new video. Looking forward to see you soon in a brand new live. Change your life by implementing systems in your life. Physical component, oral component. Change your life. Ryan here with a new video. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.